Hello, we're live. Welcome back to Disco Elysium. I'm XYZard. Hey, where's these guys again? Don't tell Abigail.
Don't you call her? Yeah.
I am the law.
You might have found one person who doesn't know you are the law, given how drunk he is.
Hey, F you, Kim.
Abigail. Oh, Abigail. Don't you fucking.
Abigail is his wife or girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Chances are she's gone. Calling her would
Oof.
never thought you'd see such a thing in your life. But this guy's a little too drunk.
A little bit.
Don't call Abigail.
Mm-hmm. Just a little bit.
The man hiccups, then mumbles some. He snorts and beckons.
Don't call Abigail. Don't.
There's no use in yelling at drunks.
Hey.
The drunk man starts coughing. He does not sound well at all.
Don't you fucking call her. Hear me? Don't. Don't.
There was little chance he'd be
Hey, you got drugs.
The legend, he's back. And firstly, I got smoke.
Smokes. I got speed already. Could use more of that, though.
The legend, he's back. And firstly, I got smokes. And hi, by amphetamine, I mean good, my man.
Hey, you.
Hey, Tequila! Good to see you. So
6'10".
what's happening? Yeah, Tequila Sunset.
Good.
Tequila who?
These people know your true name. Looks like it has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later.
Uh-huh.
I like this guy. You should too. He respects you by calling you your true name.
I am the
That's
law.
spirit. I used to shape reality into my image a long time ago. Those days are over now.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom's Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
Yep.
This guy's your buddy. You feel it immediately.
We are saving the world.
By being drunk?
Please. Please don't call.
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's
Al
what
Ghul.
we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out.
Uh-huh.
So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
You drunkard.
It's you. We've met before. Aha.
Tequila Sunset. Something
You think you feel bad now. Wait till you...
No.
Go ahead.
You need the wisdom.
Mm-hmm. Let me take a sip to moisten up my cords.
Last
Tequila
Friday.
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your... You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping
Yep.
to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk.
Yeah, like, you should talk.
Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head right in front of them. That's a
Yeah,
pretty
that's
high
me.
concept, if you ask.
Oh yeah, that's totally your style. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
Hey,
Mhm.
man, I'm not judging. This life's a valley of woes.
I have so many woes.
Some of the highest concept people in history have killed themselves and been drunks.
Like Ataturk or Churchill.
Either way, it was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, got our drink on.
Union. Jeez.
Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the
Oh,
feeling.
I do. Yes.
Oh, yes, you do, Bratushka. The only thing better than that is putting the pedal to the metal after you kiss the tie. And off we go.
One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Yeah, I wonder who that could have been.
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence.
Yada yada.
It sounded like someone jumped the canal.
3 men are standing on a wooden platform extending out from the shore of a dilapidated fishing village, their cheeks red.
What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs.
Tequila Sunrise.
The time hath come.
Oh yeah, that one.
So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I
You're a
asked
cat,
what
yes.
time hath come. The time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things. Yeah, looms. Why not? Then
Your hands cramp on the steering levers.
Yeah.
we ran towards the ice whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt.
Uh-huh.
Covered in seaweed and shit. Like some kind of sea monster.
I pooped myself?
When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get... Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to.
Booze.
What else was there to do? Thank you, brothers, for your helping hand.
Booze.
We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now, and insisted that we... I'm not sure. I think you were the event. Tequila Sunset. You know, as opposed to a Tequila Sunrise, which is long gone. No, that's just what your mother called you.
Fuck
Your
you.
real name is Tequila Sunset. Just embrace it, brother. Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon.
Is that different from normal
Then,
for us?
at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women.
Ooh, awkward.
How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed...
Wow, that's quite a story.
Epic, Kim.
Yeah, I bet Tequila's a fucking legend.
If you only knew.
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard,
Mm-hmm.
and that we've all been fucked too.
Hey, look. Someone drew a bottle.
Please, don't open that door.
I will.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking... Abigail.
It seemed pretty painful. Beside your gun and your badge, you said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy.
Okay.
In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
Fuck
You
colleagues.
told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style.
A little bit.
It's more
Gina's
like
lame.
you were cramping theirs.
Oh, fuck you, empathy.
No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show. Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need...
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
It's
Kim,
not meant
be
as a
nice.
joke. He's sorry for the hermit cop.
Yeah, you kept talking about how the coal mine owners were fucking us all over, just like that woman fucked you.
Good night, bot.
I didn't agree with you, by the way. The spectral hand of the market makes sure everyone gets exactly what they deserve.
Did you get you deserve, you little shit?
You kept calling yourself a goddamn superstar who'd cleared 500... No thanks to the squares at the precinct. As you... It's a hard thing for a man to confront his path. Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. It depends,
The gleam in his eyes and
Booze. Did you already forget our party?
Nope.
So, have you got anything for good old idiot Doom Spiral? Then I will see you again once you've procured...
All kinds, sir. Beer and wine.
You too, Tequilas.
The
Precarious world. Ah.
How not to lose. It is impossible not to. The world is balanced on the edge of a knife. It's a game of frayed nerves. You're pushed on by numbers and punitive measures, pain, rejection, and unpaid bills. You can either play or you can crawl under a boat and waste away. Turn into salt or a flock of seagulls. Your enemies would love that. Or you can fight. The only way to load the dice is to keep on fighting.
Bonuses. Nice.
Tequila Sunset.
The legend! He's back. Bottoms up, Captain.
Tequila, of course. Drink not much, but it will do.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
Shut up, guys. I'm
Yep.
telling a story. I was once a reasonably high net worth
It's a
individual.
glowy
I
boy.
used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator.
Aha.
Abstract value generation, value per person. I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm.
Did Jockey help?
Did. With my trusty Sansarique tracksuit, but now dreams are worn thin. One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your
No, it's not.
So I removed the keyring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see? At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality
How wet?
spread, okay? It was raining really hard. I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless.
Good job, dumbass.
Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
I have feline reflexes.
No, you don't.
Fuck you.
Whatever.
Fine.
The point is, reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up.
Uh-huh.
So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
You gotta be shitting me, man.
I wish I were, Tequila. I wish I were.
I wish to.
Instead of my apartment key, I'd taken the key to the office.
And what happened?
I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't
You
begrudge
sure?
them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
At taking a strap on? Okay,
Heavy
I know.
is the head that wears the crown.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait, but when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think?
I've been a hobo cop for a few days.
The hobo lifestyle definitely has some perks. Not having to pay rent, first and foremost.
Yeah, it's a big
Not
deal.
being responsible for 20 other people is nice too. But that charm wears off pretty quickly. Before you know it, you're wearing a shit-stained tracksuit and spending your days picking tear. Good fucking question, Tequila.
Mm-hmm.
If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece lycra tracksuit?
Two-piece?
I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of.
I doubt that.
Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week, I stole this nice new jacket.
You of all people should empathize with this. Perhaps this lost jacket is something you could...
My agency.
Boom
Man.
boom room. Okay,
I
cool.
convinced my partners to reinvest some of our profits in an even more. I was financing a group of poets in East Revachol who would develop. I know. It was
Very high
fucking
concept.
Awesome. Until I went on a jog, unleashing a cascade of. What? You've never seen 100%.
You really shouldn't touch it.
Touch it.
Pretty nice, huh? This might be one of the last of its kind. Should probably be in a museum, honestly.
Good God. It's
Yeah.
nearly impossible to describe how dirty this texture is. It's like rubbing two jellyfish skins together. You feel 15% less, and then there's the smell. But you don't...
Wow, you're lucky. He never lets me feel it.
That's because your paws are fucking filthy, Rosie. We're right next to the bay. You could wash them anytime.
Oh, these
My
guys.
fellow members of the Union of Moribund Alcoholics? They're...
Hey, tequila! You want to buy some spirits?
I think I already did, yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. He's a cop, remember?
I thought he was a cool cop.
A gurgling sound comes from the direction of the non-responsive man.
And yeah, you're already acquainted with abs. So yeah, that's basically us. We drink together.
So Rosemary's Own was like not also
Tequila.
fucked up.
It's a verifiable tragedy. Say, you're a detective, right? Yeah. If
Where'd
I
you lose it?
knew somewhere north of here, I'm all ears, Tequila.
See ya. Two thoughts.
Some kind of superstar.
Is that Chihuahua or a
They
wiener
say
dog?
The world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants
What?
their state monopoly on violence to be mixed with celebrity worship. They claim to know it would be dangerous for detectives to rise to the ranks of demigods and have sexual encounters with barely legal
Oof.
girls.
Yeah.
It would be insane, they say. To all this, you say, fuck off and die. Old voice. You people have no idea how good these cops are gonna get. They're gonna crack 20 cases a day. In the future, cops will be like astrophysicists or prime ministers or prophets.
Yep.
And you're the first
Totally
to
legit.
know.
This isn't. I mean, I feel like this could be useful for certain builds, but it's kind of questionable. The lore logic's kind of shitty. But it does fit. And I am sleepy. I'm gonna go to bed soon. Good night.